Okay, it is Tuesday, February 19th, 2019. Personnel Human Service Committee will come to order, please. Roll call.
Ryder.
Here.
West.
Here.
Krieger.
Yes.
McGinn.
Here.
Kuhn.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Durante.
Here.
Warren present.
Thank you. Minutes of January 15th. What's your pleasure?
Approve.
Support.
And move and supported to approve. All in favor signify by the usual sign. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. Public input. Anybody here wishing to address the committee? Do so at this time. Seeing none, moving to petitions and communications from the Bay County Treasurer, deposit of public monies investments. What's your pleasure?
So moved.
Support.
Been moved and supported. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. Under B, public, from the Bay County Sheriff, the Michigan Indigent Defense Commission, grant-funded CFO. It's been moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. From the Director of Department on
Mr.
Aging, a
Chairman.
memorandum of understanding. Commissioner Lutz.
So, are we gonna take the rescission up at the board meeting? Is that what we're gonna do?
You want to? We can.
I mean, it won't take effect in this meeting, but in our board meeting, we'll need to rescind the other one first, right?
You just need to adopt that resolution because it includes rescinding the other motion.
Oh, okay. I guess I missed that. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Chairman.
The chairman wants.
Okay.
Take it under the full board. From the Bay County Sheriff, Indigent Defense. I think we did that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Director of Department on Aging, memorandum of understanding for senior project, fresh. What's your
moved.
pleasure?
Support.
Move, support, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. From the Health Officer, reauthorization of a memorandum of understanding with Midland, Saginaw, Mid-Michigan District Health Departments. What's your pleasure?
So moved. Support.
The move is supported, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. E, under the Personnel Director, vacancies, from the Sheriff Office, cook, part-time, in the Marine Patrol. What is your pleasure?
So moved. Support.
The move is supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. From Corporate Counsel, Assistant Corporation Counsel, full-time.
So moved. Support.
The move is supported. Any discussion? Commissioner Krieger.
If we could, seeing that we have a full board after this meeting, I'd like to see about referring this to our next meeting to get it approved right
Support.
away.
So, do we take care of the first part of that?
Yes.
So there is a motion now to refer, right? Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed,
Just
same
a
sign.
question, you're not going to refer, we're going to adopt it at the board meeting that we're having right after, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, that's the way I understand.
Yeah.
All right, very good, thank you.
Opposed, same sign, carried. From the Health Department WIC program, outreach workers.
So moved.
Support. The move is supported. Any discussion? See none? All in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. Under two, new position, from the DOA fund balance.
So moved.
Support.
Move and supported. Any discussion? Commissioner Coonan.
Thank you, sir. Beth, we're right in the midst of the baby boomers, 64, or 46 to 64. I'm 53, well, I'm 65, but, so, I was born in 53. So the question I have is, we're right in the middle of it, so we're not going to see a reduction in the amount of services that we provide to people for quite some time.
Not till in the 2050s.
So that's a projection.
That's a projection. Right now, 2025 will be in the middle of it all.
So what happens in 2050?
2050, we look at reduction before that and see if there is any workforce that I need to reduce. But hopefully I won't be here, so in 2050, so.
So you know, we're requesting an additional position.
Right.
I didn't see a lot of information. I mean, are the folks in there, are they working beyond their means or?
Yes, right now we have Mr. Lutz. Thank you. Find my one sheet of this. Right now I have 3 case managers, one at 200 and 2 others that are pushing 193
Now, what does that mean?
in the amount of people that they oversee for cases.
Okay, how often do they see?
They see about 40 people every month, so they see one person every 6 months, so it works out.
And that's coming from fund balance?
That's coming from fund balance, from mine.
Right,
Yes.
I understand.
Yep.
So how well are we situated in fund balance?
We're very well situated.
No, I support it, but
Yeah, I
I
know.
still like
No,
to,
we're very well
I still like to
situated.
ask these questions,
Yep.
just so if somebody approaches me, I can respond to them as well.
And you can see the little handout I gave you, you can see every year we go up. I only did the 2 years that I was in charge, but every year we go up, you know, case management wise. And the only thing that I can attribute to that too is word of mouth and me getting the word back out there, doing more presentations and things like that, also from you, you know, and from our county executive too, getting our word and getting our brochure back out into the community.
Well, we definitely want to provide services to those
Absolutely.
in need. Now, just out of curiosity, was this brought up in your budget process or no?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't something, again, we've grown so fast. It wasn't something that I was expecting to do. It was something maybe that I was going to talk in 2020, but I have the one that has 200 clients right now to her name. She covers from Freeland Road all the way up to Bentley. And the drive time wise, it's a lot for her. And then the other 2 are the other side of it and in the city. So we're growing quickly, but we're getting the need met.
And as we grow, we receive more federal funds.
No. I don't know what we're going to get for federal funding this year from Region 7, but it's kind of like a set rate. We do a contract with them for 3 years, and it's the same amount of money.
For the 3 years?
For the 3 years,
When
each year.
When that 3 years is up, they look at the number of folks that we're servicing.
Correct.
then,
Correct. And if they
will-
get more federal funding, they pass it on to us. You know, but as of this exact moment right now, no, there's not going to be more federal funding at this time. I don't know what 1920 fiscal year is going to bring because they've not given numbers, so.
Are we projecting for the next 5 years, fund balance?
Yep, I've talked with Bob about, you know, ideas for the fund balance, and I'm doing the best that I can at this moment. I, again, didn't think we were going to grow this quickly, so I am working so far out to 3 years of what I need to do, and then I'll just keep projecting.
Are we looking to use more fund balance annually?
No,
Okay,
no. I'm also looking at other grants that we can get.
good, thank you.
Commissioner Bickett?
I would point out I'm the leading edge of the baby boomers, 46, that's
Yep.
after the war.
Yep.
Guys came home, got married, and had kids.
77 million of you from 46 to
But
64.
There is a demographic thing that, after that, starts to taper down a bit. And
Yeah.
it sounds like you're aware. that
We
down
are,
the road,
and like I said, a contingency plan, you know, Jim and I have talked about it too, you know, what we're going to have to do. But hopefully, by the time we get to there, we're already set in a good spot. And again, if I'm here in 2050s, that would be scary, so.
Yes, Jim?
Yeah, Beth, what happens, we've got a lot of discussions, and I didn't ask you this. We have a big bulge of baby boomers. So when they start going into nursing homes or passing away, what impact, I mean, we all know that people are having smaller families. And a lot of our younger generation, millennials and younger, are not remaining in Bay County.
Right.
They're going for places, or moving to places like Oakland County or out of state. So is there going to be a collapse in the numbers that we're serving at some point? When would that be?
I don't think there's going to be a total collapse, because even my generation, I was born in '69, we're still the want to stay and retire at home kind of generation, and I don't think there's going to be a collapse. What I think is going to happen is it's going to shrink, and then the millennials, who is the next baby boomer type of group, is going to hit, and we're going to grow again. So we're gonna come down for a little bit of my generation, and then we're going to start going right back up. You know, I don't think.
And one after question on that. On the 214,000 Meals on Wheels you delivered, if our federal funding stays static, and that's federal funding under the Older Americans Act.
Correct.
So if we don't get any increase, let's say that next year our home delivered meals and congregate site meals increase by another 20,000, what impact does that have on your budget? And do you have enough federal funds to cover all the Meals on Wheels
Yes.
and the drivers?
The federal funds, yes. The driver part, no, that comes from my millage. But the actual meal and the buying of the food and the making of the food, yes. It usually is what is covered under my federal funds.
But you're not sure if that amount will increase next year?
No, I don't know yet. I've not been given that information from Region 7.
At some point, we might have to vet or do some kind of income need, to determine how many people currently get.
As long as we-
Currently, it's over age 60, is it?
60 years and better, yep.
60 and better.
That's because of the Older American Act. I cannot charge for a meal. I can't do it by an income-based or anything like that because I receive state and federal funding. I have to be very careful. The grants that I go after also with the federal funding, because they can't be the same for the same thing, like for meals or for house cleaning and things like that. I have to be very careful of what I get.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? So we have a motion.
Mr. Chairman, our financial analyst.
Yeah, when we had a second millage when we redid the kitchen over there, Sylvia, but with that millage, we had a little more, so we'd add to the fund balance. So they have a very healthy fund balance.
We try to add to it every year, too, so.
We have a motion with the support to hire a case manager. The funds will come from the DOA fund balance. What is your pleasure?
So moved.
Support.
All in favor, signify by using the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. Under 3, we have seasonal vacancies for the golf course.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. For the community center pool staff, community center summer recreation program, what is your pleasure?
Support.
Move and support it. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. For the Penn County Park Rangers seasonal recreation
So moved.
maintenance. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. From Office of Assigned Counsel, the December 18th report, what is your pleasure?
So moved.
Been moved and supported to receive, all in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. From the year-to-date 2018 report, what is your pleasure?
Motion received.
Support.
Moved and supported, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, carried. Any referrals? Unfinished business? Under new business, I would ask Commissioner Krieger if he would report on yesterday's meeting with behavioral health.
Yeah, thank you. Yesterday afternoon, we met out at the juvenile home with Judge Minor, County Executive Jim Barsha, Commissioner Lutz, Mr. Ryder, and myself, as well as Bob Redman, and a number of board members from the Behavioral Health Board, as well as the CEO, Chris Pinter, and it was to discuss programs that would deal with juveniles that are under risk, dealing with substance abuse, and what we might be able to put together out at the juvenile home. Basically, our second step, the first step was to talk about, is it something we want to enter into? And there was some agreement that, yep, it would be definitely worth looking into. Yesterday was the second step in sitting down with the individuals that would be involved with it. Julie Reynolds, obviously, being the director out there, is an intricate part of this program. And what we agreed to is to come back at the end of April and look at what our options would be as far as the type of program or treatment center that we would try to put together at the juvenile home, and then look at what funding would be available and what the cost might be. But our next step is to look at just what we could do as a county to help our youth that are under a lot of pressure, especially with all the laws coming into effect dealing with marijuana. And it just seems like the new generation of juveniles that are out there right now, they're not drinking, they're smoking dope, and they're right on that borderline of getting themselves into trouble. And after listening to Judge Minor, I think it's important for us to address those issues and get these kids the help that they need to get their life turned around before they step off the edge and create themselves a lot of harm. So it was a good meeting. I'm encouraged with it. I'm looking forward to the next turnaround at the end of April, and we'll keep everybody informed.
Thank you, Commissioner Krieger. Any miscellaneous? Announcements? Oh, sorry. Is this the one with the...
Yeah, the two signed.
So we have to consider before us today a request to hiring an Office of Assigned Counsel Administrator at the PB 05 rate, third step.
So moved.
Support.
Then moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carried. Commissioner Lutz.
Is this one that we need to act on relatively quickly too?
Yes, sir.
So I'd like to add
Refer to
this
the-
to the agenda for our next meeting today.
Referred to
support
the meeting today.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Any other miscellaneous?
Move to adjourn.
Been moved, supported, all in favor, signify by the usual sign.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're adjourned.
Good job.
Ready?
4:30, and I'd like to call this Bay County Board of Commission meeting, special meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Krieger,
Yes.
Begich,
Here.
Coonan,
Here.
Eric,
Here.
Ryder,
Here.
Lutz,
Here.
Durancheck.
Here. Please stand for invocation and pledge of allegiance.
Lord God, the strength of all, put their trust in you. We ask that you will bless this session of the Board of Commissioners, that you will lead and guide this board in the decisions made, so that all citizens in this community will benefit. In your holy name we ask this. Amen.
Thank you. Citizen input. Anyone from the audience? No input? All right, thank you very much. Items for consideration. Resolution 2019-39, authorization for deposits and investments with banking institution.
Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. From the Personnel and Human Services Committee, Chairman Ryder.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have Resolution 2019-40 from the Bay County Sheriff, Michigan Indigent Defense Commission. I would move that.
Support.
We have motion and support. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Director of Department on Aging, memorandum, Resolution 2019-41, from the Director of Department on Aging, memorandum of understanding for Senior Project Fresh. I would move that resolution.
We have motion and support. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
And Resolution 2019-42, Health Officer Reorganization of Memorandum of Understanding with Midland, Saginaw, and Mid-Michigan District Health Departments. I would move that resolution forward.
Support.
We have motion and support. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Resolution 2019-43, from the Personnel Director of Vacancies, Seasonal Positions. I would move that resolution forward.
We have motion and support. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Resolution 2019-44, position of assigned counsel. I would move that resolution forward.
Support.
We have motion and support. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
That's all we have before you today, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any unfinished business?
Let's see, where's that?
Resolution 44.
I just did that. Assigned counsel.
It's in the vacancies resolution.
Yeah, it's under Resolution 43.
Okay.
It was all part of that.
It's B. 1B.
Okay.
That included the Sheriff's Cook, the Marine Patrol, Corporation Council, Health Department, WIC program.
Okay. Understood. Thank you.
What's that? Any new business? Miscellaneous. Announcements. Closed session. Motion to adjourn is always in order. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're done.